work across the Lewes district providing a range of services and advice to people across our communities. We're a small, independent, local charity and fundraising is critical to ensure that we can maintain services.
We can't provide our local service without fundraising. People don't realise that the Citizens Advice is so successful because it's operated by hundreds of local charities with local knowledge. People come to us because we are independent, we're confidential and free. But in order to be free, we have to raise hundreds of thousands of pounds each year to provide that help, advice and support. This is done mainly through volunteers.
We have about 30 volunteers, I think 11 paid part-time staff and 8 trustees. Our volunteers come from all walks of life.
I am a teacher.
In my past life I used to be a dentist.
I was a music lawyer. I was Pulp's lawyer.
I'm a transport planner by background. I started volunteering about 18 months ago and started doing that one day a week. Started off from home in the pandemic and really enjoyed it. And so a couple of months ago, I actually started working here as a paid benefits advisor.
With Citizens Advice, I would never have what I've got now in my flat.
I work here as a volunteer and I've actually worked here since 2015, so it's 8 years coming up.
As well as wanting to make an impact on their community, there's also a really great social aspect to volunteering here. You don't have to have any experience of giving advice. We can provide a training programme that will give a volunteer all the tools they need. We have also really good resources at Citizens Advice. We have our public website, we have an advisor's site, we rely on publications. All the information is there for our volunteers.
So everyone is professional, the whole team, and the training is very well structured and gets you ready for starting as an advisor.
We have morning meetings, we have team meetings, so everyone, there's a sort of continuing learning development plans in place.
We get to see a lot of people and a lot of variety of problems, and that gives us a unique insight into the challenges that people are facing today. We can see how those issues are linked and we can see the effect that that's having on people. So we use that information to talk to organisations and government and regulators to kind of give them ideas as to how they can actually fix the problems from the root cause.
At Lewes District Citizens Advice, we cover an area of 113 square miles. And while our offices are based in Lewes, Seaford, Newhaven, with outreach at Peacehaven, there's a lot of the district we still want to cover with outreach projects. Some of the rural areas of Lewes District are quite difficult to access our offices. Public transport isn't great, and it's an area where some of the more isolated communities are based. So we're really passionate as champions of digital inclusion of offering our services on an outreach basis, much broader, right the way through our district. And it's an area we really need support to be able to continue to fund.
I was amazed at the different things that the charity does.
Rather than look at just one issue from a client, we try to approach it with a holistic view, which is looking into the problem a little bit deeper and related problems. We want to get to the heart of the issue and give them the right level of support that they need to hopefully get a good resolution.
And we try to make it as easy as possible for people to access our local services. This can be through popping into our local office, through the phone, through email, through web chat, or through accessing our self-help web pages.
The system is complicated and it means that we can help people navigate through the systems.
I tried twice before and got nowhere at all. It's only when Citizens Advice took over and they introduced me to Jason and that things started moving.
And sometimes it might be working out whether somebody is eligible to claim a certain benefit if there's an interaction between housing benefit and pension credit, and we need to make sure we get that right and they get all the right elements that they're entitled to. So we're working on behalf of the clients, not for the Department of Work and Pensions who manage the benefits. So we're trying to make sure we get the best result for the clients themselves.
I don't think you can go wrong. They know what they're doing. They're a charity.
It's extremely interesting and actually feels pretty valuable to be part of being able to provide a service that helps people to try and get through those problems.
Every day is slightly different.
We provide a really good service to our community that people couldn't get readily anywhere else. I suppose that gives me a sense of personal satisfaction.
Well, I love photography. I do a lot of photography in my spare time. Just as an amateur, I belong to the local camera club, but it also means that I try to help out where I can, taking the odd photograph for the Citizens Advice Office to help with the publicity and to show our volunteers and our clients what it is we're doing.
It's a fantastic feeling when you finish a day of volunteering. You feel really good about yourself, knowing that you've helped people in the local community.
I was pretty sure I'd enjoy it, but I actually think I'm enjoying it more than I expected.
I really enjoy it. Every day I learn something new.
It's a happy place to work, and I think we're making a big difference.
Also the balanced with an extremely friendly and supportive team.
The great thing about volunteering is, especially for Citizens Advice, is it's a local charity, and it's a marvellous way, I feel, of putting back into our local community. Everyone's very interesting, and I guess in a way it's a slightly self-selecting group of people because they're all so lovely. All they want to do is just come here and help people in their local community.
I love working somewhere local, getting to know local people and feeling as if I'm part of the community here. I'm making a real difference to what goes on in the area that I live in.
I think it's really important that we empower people so they can do it for themselves, and that's what Citizens Advice is crucial for.
Get a sense at the end of the day that you've actually helped someone, you've helped a client, you've helped several clients to get a little bit further through whatever issues they're having to tackle and deal with that day. So I'd say definitely give it a try.
I would recommend it to anybody. Without a doubt. I have done it already.
We do need your help. In order to help thousands of people who are in a desperate situation, we need your donations to keep us operating each year.